Eti Enra and the President for the Fourth Republic of Ghana under the Ninth Parliament, His Excellency John Dwayne Mahama, on the Vice Lady Jena Nopokwadna, Uncle PMO Ewa Independence Square, that the Parliament House. Na omodi omanu di semo edikaya to the State of the Nation address in 2025. Over the Ebre Ghana for the that and Simnimono. Omama, how broke Ghana we are as a country. In fact, how mano Esiajija, a car iguya swa emene. And of his Boshan Sema Hodo Mode, a goon from a memo, a far free SHS home, doom so or solve your home, any Ghana pharmaceutical services home. Just a Boshan Sam, the baby banana, His Excellency. Okay, in this particular video, you better keep your one after the other. A high Penyah block media. My sister will need him, over like video down, over subscribe button. So now back like a couple of days now, connect for latest updates. I bet you are a ever comment section. Obaswa, no watch a video, I'm so any be ashe. Eddie, as I first told you, Enwa and His Excellency John Dwayne Mahama, Okopimo Parliament House, now order and do some more edicate to the State of the Nation address. In quote, SONA 2025. Or the Ghana for 8 years, but I echo Honomo, his arrival. Any parade that Omoyemano in honor of him. Emma a hokra who said appear stadium. Honorable appear stadium class about how by yet in Emma de Bio.
African God! African God! Yeah, now so. I love you, Papa.
It needs in a chair to say Okura Parliament House. His Excellency Ekura Parliament and the Oje microphone and was starting a casa ase. Mr. Speaker, Ghana economy that I inherited, in fact, it is the most paralyzed economy ever.
It is common knowledge that our economy is in dire straits, which is putting it mildly, because an initial assessment of the books we have discovered, after initial assessment of the books, we have discovered that our economic problems are much deeper than was previously known. We have inherited a country that is broken on many fronts. The profundities of the challenges confronting us are staggering. We are saddled with staggering debts and glaring signs of almost deliberate and, in some cases, reckless mismanagement of our resources. Mr. Speaker, not even the restraints of an IMF program were enough for the previous economic managers to exercise prudence in managing our finances. After setting an inflation target of 18% by the end of 2024, the actual outturn was 23.8%, significantly higher than the threshold agreed with the IMF. The Ghana cedi continued its downward slide, losing 19% of its value against the dollar in 2024.
Ghana economy Mahama Tium say waje fle ku fa de semi de economy na nya stroke. Economy na yare enya stroke ebubu condemn wo yare goza yede ko hospital kura enyeyi. Mahama emaye hunu eka Ghana yede. O tirim say ye ka yede no enyini akoduru 721 billion cedis. No energy sector eka eda ho 70 billion cedis. Ghana yeka eka egu yeso de His Excellency boss no enya sem kuma ana otirim gwa se obefra ba mu no ote futobia no atudi sinking fund as a Ghana nko se ye kwa honyenye mu a eno ne de beba ya ho bra okọ na o se sika edam $200 million plus, but oba yi NPP sika NPP aja tum just $64 million. Just be bia ejigu. It according to His Excellency John Dwayne Mahama otirim say be bia, in fact send you see economy ni ma NPP in 2016 okoye ndi enye sa no hu ni ekọ akiri bi bia akoba bi bia tetapas ejini gasa nto aso ana otirim the onse be kaya 2013 14 15 16 Mahama chakonya no. Now there was the issue of doomso power cuts. I think say in 2016 kura no BBC Mahama nickname almost through Mahama dine Mr. Power Cut. Mr. Power Cut President. BBC Mahama, this particular name. And I'm for trim say all the doom so aba light in so near there. And I'm trim oh mejetum. But Monkai so say me fra kunyaso 2016 no na ma solve doom so.
With your permission, Mr. Speaker, and within the constraints of time, I'll take the liberty to elaborate on how we intend to address the numerous challenges facing us as a nation. Yesterday, February 26, 2025, marks exactly 10 years since I stood in this chamber, at this very spot, to declare my determination to fix doomso, a legacy problem of power shortages. And Mr. Speaker, I fixed it. Yes, I promised to fix it, and I did. And I wish to place firmly on record that from January 2016 until I handed over the administration of this country on January 7, 2017, there was no power rationing or load management in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, today, inspired by the Almighty God and propelled by the massive mandate given to me by the good people of Ghana, I am moved to make a similar purposeful and bold declaration that I, John Dramani Mahama, I will fix the economic crisis confronting our country and reset it on a path of growth and prosperity.
Mama tiremu enra say ofra kunyaso no dumso na mo se won de buy was say I just want to buy on the buy oba okọ no na wa solve a ode na ade say akoye it mon kan kre o kyerɛ sɛ dum so ɔsɔfo ana ɔn sɛ CA no I think sɛ ɛgyapade baako a NPP Akufo-Addo ɛde abɛgya Ghanafoɔ ɛyɛ free SHS edi yawofo no deɛ ɔmu kura mu sɛ kusua sɛ woyɛ president na wokɔ sɛ ɔbɛtemper with free SHS deɛ ɔmu ntwe ma ɔmu ma wo gap ka demonstration bɛkɔ so ɔma awi mu deɛ nka Ghana yɛntumi ntena no ana ɛnenam mfunamam sɛ ebi ka sɛ Mahama obɛtwam ɔbɛyɛ ne sɛ enti Mahama in his address to the state no ɔsa capture ɛno kyerɛm sɛ free SHS obi ka sɛ metwam a nipa kronim de ɔkeka ɛyɛ na ada na me Mahama mentwam mɛsa kora ya amana yɛfɛ.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, once again for emphasis and for the record, I, John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, will not cancel the free SHS program. I will not cancel the free SHS program. I am determined to make it better by improving its implementation. And also, for the record, students who have benefited from the free SHS since its inception are about 3.4 million. The figure of 5.1 million beneficiaries, as put out by the previous administration, was an exaggerated and false narrative.
Obeya amana ye kama okanse mwenyina ewo ne State of the Nation address SONA 2025 enti otirim se ma awofo na yam hyehyemo ebi keka se metwa fresh chess mi ala otirim se da bi munya sanfo munyo mu asamaka the enemies of progress ba me Mahama de mintwam. I will continue and even make it better. And I say Mahama ba ye no or the operation cover all loot e ba ye a whereas ye hu omo ho mframa no mpopue kakra bi ama before say Mahama credit me say akunya so now there was an issue of NSS scandal started last year. You better abadem. Oware ye chirim say Oware now in charge of national service scheme allowance there are ghost names of 81,000 plus. Ehihye mu a month bia no odi hu sika die free. E dance and sem no egu so ekoso. Ana Mahama chirim say that case in the moon tumobo ase. Na safo nyina no ma declare bia wanted.
Mr. Speaker, as part of our Operation Recover All the Loot policy, ORA, I've already tasked our investigative bodies to bring the culprits of the National Service Ghost Name scandal to justice. Such brazen theft of public funds must not go unpunished. It is estimated that the criminal addition of some more than 80,000 ghost names could have yielded the suspects over 50 million Ghana cedis every month. Unfortunately, some of these suspects are believed to have absconded from the country already. I have directed that they be declared wanted and their assets traced and frozen until investigations are completed.
Ma bo mu nyina wanted. In fact, asem no obia de hu bom mu bia de obia wadi o ma we sika wan fa kwan papa so bia de wantime mu hu konta pa bia de we akro no wanted list or that so den de wa we no obepu aba. Ana Mahama eri ensem betum a wo kire mu say Ghana no na ni so de hunu be we so de Ghana move na be say Africa Ghana yes yetimi ko enim e do kire mu say ene na memu we mu no obema Ghana abeye pharmaceutical manufacturing hub in West Africa.
Mr. Speaker, Ghana will become the pharmaceutical manufacturing hub of West Africa. And my previous record in government speaks for itself. When I injected funds into Ghanaian-owned pharmaceutical companies to expand their production capacities. Mr. Speaker, as this exciting phase unfolds under the 24-hour economy initiative, we must strengthen every aspect of our pharmaceutical industry. And this includes the Food and Drugs Authority and the Customs and Security agencies in order to avert the use of fake drugs and the importation of illicit drugs into our country. We await thorough and unbiased investigation into the alleged opioid pill importation into Ghana and other West African countries. The outcome will be shared, and I can assure you necessary action will be taken.
Sika won or the wura pharmacy in human be factories, make companies say what hana or baby I can say NPP. I say yes, Oko Ningo Pram constituency. NPP Ekufado together with private sectors be 8 million ABA pharmaceutical factory. Any the biggest in West Africa. What I say? Yes, before question Mahama éxposed Ghana, ye pharmaceutical manufacturing company wa Ghana hanma e woni go pram constituency a I think Africa here and the biggest pharmaceutical manufacturing factory e wa Ghana ha in West Africa. Ghana ye na ewu bie I say Ekufado together with some private sectors be na omo etim everything how much oba say we nyina no you know already Ghana din kan e wa list but also we improve obe improve the be ka ho e ma Ghana in terms of pharmaceutical equipment there. Ghana ye never supply other West African nyina on say MPP mo e be free mo de mo account bibia ba we mo kire mo say o ma construct 13 kilometers of road how chance that be e ntro o me hwe nkrata mu no e kwan sei e kwan baako kura sei MPP nye bi.
Speaker, while the previous government has made lofty claims about achieving unprecedented milestones in the road sector, available evidence does not support its assertion that it constructed over 13,000 kilometers of new roads. Instead, it has perpetuated a narrative that presents road maintenance and rehabilitation efforts as new construction projects, misleading the public about what has been achieved. The proportion of poor roads has increased, especially in urban centers, where the number of roads in disrepair surged from 46% in 2015 to almost 60% by 2021. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, our road sector is in crisis, mainly due to years of mismanagement. As many as 85% of awarded contracts in the road sector have stalled, and the contractors have stopped work due to non-payment, and most of them have parked their equipment off-site. Mr. Speaker, as of December 2024, unpaid bills owed to contractors in the sector exceeded 20 billion Ghana cedis for work that had been carried out between 2018 and 2024. For instance, the Ghana Road Fund obtained a loan of 600 million Ghana cedis in March 2018 to refinance outstanding debts and borrowed an additional 1.2 billion Ghana cedis from a syndication of banks in November 2019. Alarmingly, upon assuming office, the Ghana Road Fund still had outstanding payments, including some as low as 2,000 Ghana cedis, dating back to 2018. Current commitments for road projects that are unpaid currently stand at an astonishing 105 billion Ghana cedis. Despite these considerable challenges, this government remains steadfast in its commitment to prioritize vital infrastructure projects that address the pressing backlog of poor roads. Our strategy will be anchored in executing our flagship initiative under the Big Push program. The Big Push will see major rehabilitation of many key roads in the feeder roads, urban roads, and highway sectors. We'll also undertake the following key initiatives to revitalize the road sector. We'll reintroduce tolls, road tolls, using modern technology. We'll rationalize the road sector portfolio to focus on high-impact initiatives. Mr. Speaker, we will uncap the road fund in order that it can accumulate more money to pay for road maintenance. Mr. Speaker, we'll minimize sole source procurement to encourage competition, competitive bidding, and enhance public transparency in the procurement processes. Mr. Speaker, the drip equipment, which was acquired at the last moment as a knee-jerk reaction for electioneering purposes, will be reorganized into regional mobile maintenance units to provide emergency road works in the regions. Mr. Speaker, I've realigned the Ministry of Transport to oversee 4 modes of transportation: aviation, maritime, inland water transport, road transport, and railways. The government will commission a feasibility study to develop coastal water transport services. This initiative aims to promote alternative modes of transport and ensure their integration into our existing systems under the National Transport Policy. It also aims to enhance tourism, reduce road traffic, and mitigate environmental pollution. Motorcycles and tricycles, commonly known as Okada, hold significant potential as a more convenient, timely, safe, and cost-effective mode of transport. Currently, the Road Traffic Regulation of 2012, LI 2180, prohibits licensing motorcycles and tricycles for fare-paying passengers. As part of our government policy, the Ministry will amend the regulatory framework to regularize the use of motorcycles and tricycles for commercial passenger transport. In our ongoing effort to revitalize the whole airport, the government will facilitate the establishment of the state-of-the-art pilot training academy and a maintenance, repair, and overhaul facility. The Volta region will become a center of excellence for aviation training and aircraft maintenance. This project will create significant employment opportunities. It will stimulate economic growth and bolster tourism in Ho and the surrounding communities.
Hospital now. NPP claims almost easy baby now. I think that during the campaign, Mahama can say Oba agenda 111 hospital NPP position Obetwas. But no Mahama was like as we say agenda 111 hospital Yamiano Mikreni Bakope NPP for Timesi in Anokrano. Empa see ebi currency. Mahama can see when you are Mahama can see when you are the State of the Nation address SONA 2025. Never be viewed, no be breaking it down. Ghana, ye kaya dia Mahama boarding say edru 721 billion. In fact, any party bakope e carried a start free and konoma penso. Ye start je fa hudi. President Bianca Kranga Kra Obetina Kunya Sobo boy and Abedru CCA. But I will bring a video. Now I'm update. President Bia Betina Kunya so Bosia or boy near whom President Kra in fact or Bob Bosia more near Bian Sicano or the year day. Ubeta Chedawajane Amam, our comment section. I Penyah Blog Media.